Hello, let us study the relation between current and the magnetic field produced by it. It is given by Bart-Savart law. Consider a finite conductor XY. It carries a current I. Consider an infinitesimal element dl of the conductor. I into dl is called current element. Let us find the magnetic field at a point P distant r from the current element. This is the tangent to the current element. Angle between this current element and r is theta. The magnetic field at P due to this current element is dB. Magnetic field at the point P is inward. So this magnetic field is into the page or the plane of paper. According to Bart-Savart law, the magnitude of magnetic field, that is mod dB, is proportional to the current I, proportional to the magnitude of the element dl, proportional to sine of the angle theta, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance, that is 1 by r square. Or we can write mod dB is proportional to I dl is mod dl sine theta by r square, or mod dB is equal to km I mod dl sine theta by r square, where km is a constant of proportionality, where km is a constant of proportionality. Its value depends on the system of units. So simply we can write dB is equal to km I dl sine theta by r square. So this is the magnitude of the magnetic field at the point P due to the current element I dl. In vector form, dB can be written as dB vector, that is equal to km I dl cross r cap by r square, where r cap is a unit vector, where r cap is a unit vector pointing from the element, pointing from the element to the field point P, to the field point. R cap is equal to vector r by r. So dB can be written as km I dl cross r by r cube. So this is also the vector form of magnetic field at the point P due to the current element I dl. In SI unit, km is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, where mu 0 is called permeability of free space. Permeability of free space. Here the conductor is placed in vacuum. So dB, that is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi I dl cross r by r cube. So this is the vector form of Bart-Savart law, whose magnitude is dB is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi I dl sine theta by r square. This is the magnitude. Note that dimension of permeability, that is equal to dimension of dV into dimension of r square by dimension of I, dimension of dl, and dimension of sine theta. Dimension of dV is m t to the power minus 2, a to the power minus 1. Dimension of r square is l square. Dimension of current is a. Dimension of dl is l. And sine theta has no dimension. So this is equal to m l t to the power minus 2, a to the power minus 2. So this is the dimension of permeability of free space. Also we note that epsilon 0 into mu 0, that is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0, we multiply 4 pi and divide 4 pi, mu 0 by 4 pi. This is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0, that is equal to 1 by 9 into 10 to the power 9, because 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is 9 into 10 to the power 9, into mu 0 by 4 pi is 10 to the power minus 7. This is equal to 1 by 9 into 10 to the power 16, that is equal to 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 8 whole square. So which is equal to 1 by c square, where c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, which is the speed of light in vacuum. Speed of light in vacuum. So c is equal to 1 by square root of epsilon 0 into mu 0. So this is the expression for speed of light in vacuum. We can write Biot-Savart law in terms of epsilon 0 and c square. That is dV is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 c square I dl cross r by r cube. So this is Biot-Savart law. We shall use Biot-Savart law to calculate the magnetic field due to a circular loop. Field at an axial point. We consider a circular loop carrying a steady current I. Current is flowing in anticlockwise direction. The loop is placed in YZ plane. This is Y and this is Z. Its center is at O and has radius R, capital R. The x-axis is the axis of the loop. We want to calculate the magnetic field at the point P. Let x be the distance of point P from the center O of the loop. Now we consider the current element IDL. So this element is DL, that is at the top of the loop M. This point is M. Here IDL is out of the paper, that is normal to the plane of the paper, IDL. R lies, MP is R vector. This R vector lies in XY plane. Now magnetic field at P is given by the vector dB due to the current element IDL. dB lies in the plane of the paper. dB vector is perpendicular to R vector and dl vector is out of the paper, that is perpendicular to R vector. The magnitude of the magnetic field at the point P is given by dB vector. Mod of dB vector is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi mod of I dl cross R by R cube. this is equal to mu 0 I by 4 pi dl into r by r cube. Here mod of dl cross r is mod of dl mod of r vector sine 90 degree. Angle between dl vector and r vector is 90 degree. So mod of dl is dl into r, sine 90 is 1. So now mod of dv is equal to mu 0 I by 4 pi dl by r square. Let dv vector makes an angle theta with the axis ox. So this angle is theta. So it can be shown that this angle, that is angle OMP, is also theta. Now in triangle OMP r square is equal to x square plus capital R square. So dv is equal to mu 0 I dl by 4 pi into x square plus capital R square. So this is equation 1. dv vector has x component dvx and a component perpendicular to x-axis is dv perpendicular. When we sum around the current elements in the loop component, that is dv perpendicular, sum to 0, because if we take another element diametrically opposite to the point that is at the lower of the loop at n, which is also dl, suppose this is dl dash. Here idl is normal to the plane of the loop and magnetic field at p is along this dotted line. So this is dv dash, which is equal in magnitude to dv. So dv dash has also two components. One component is dv x dash along x-axis and another component is normal to the x-axis, dv perpendicular dash. So here suppose this is dv perpendicular dash, dv perpendicular which is along positive y-axis and dv perpendicular dash which is also perpendicular to x-axis and negative y-axis. These two are equal and opposite. So normal component cancel each other, dv perpendicular components cancel each other. So only the horizontal component along x-axis survives. So when we sum around the current elements in the whole loop, so the component dv perpendicular sum to 0. Thus only the x component survives. So dv x is equal to dv cos theta. Now cos theta is, that is capital R by x square plus r square to the power half. This is clear from the triangle OMP. Now dvx is equal to, dv is mu 0 I dl by 4 pi into x square plus capital R square into cos theta. Cos theta is capital R by x square plus capital R square to the power half, which is equal to mu 0 I dl r by 4 pi x square plus r square to the power 3 by 2. Thus the magnitude of the field at p due to entire circular loop is bx is equal to integral of dbx. So this integration is taken over whole loop. So we use the circular sign here. So that is equal to mu 0 I r, which are constant, divided by 4 pi x square plus r square to the power 3 by 2 into circular integral of dl. So circular integral of dl is, that is 2 pi r. Circular integration of dl, that is equal to 2 pi r, the circumference of the loop. So bx is equal to mu 0 I r by 4 pi x square plus r square to the power 3 by 2 into 2 pi r, or Bx is equal to mu 0 by 2 mu 0 by 2 ir square divided by x square plus r square to the power 3 by 2. Now net magnetic field at P due to whole loop is given by B vector, that is Bx into I cap. I cap is a unit vector along x-axis. So this is equal to mu 0 ir square by 2 into x square plus capital R square to the power 3 by 2 into I cap. So this is the magnetic field at an axial point, that is at the point P. Now magnetic field at the center of the loop. At the center of the loop, to find the magnetic field at the center of the loop, we put x equal to 0. We put x equal to 0. Magnetic field at O is given by B0, that is equal to mu 0 I r square by 2 into r square to the power 3 by 2 into I cap. This is equal to mu 0 I r square by 2 into r cube into I cap, or B0, that is equal to mu 0 I by 2r into I cap. So this is the magnetic field at the center of the circular loop. And equation 3 represents the magnetic field at an axial point. So this is all about Biot-Savart law and its application to find the magnetic field at an axial point and at the center of the loop. Thank you.